On this episode of Shaking My Head, the Habs say if not scoring goals is cool, consider me Miles Davis. The goal horn guy in Tampa gets fired.
They hit the goal. They thought it went in. The red light came on. The officials say no.
And Craig Berube hates fun.
Look at Berube. What are you doing? We're not even 10 minutes into the playoff.
All of that and more on this episode of Begin. Welcome to SMH, the biggest misplays and blooper show across the entire internet. I'm your host, Tom Stewart. Let's get after it. The Canadians weren't having all that much luck beating Logan Thompson through the first two games of the series, so they had Alex Newhook employ a new tactic. What's the tactic, you ask? We'll just keep swinging, baby. Maybe you'll give him a cold.
Newhook flies it in. Line A kept it into the point. Line A gets it across. Here's a chance for Alex. Oh, what a great chance. And the setup by Armia.
All jokes aside, when it comes to the playoffs, it's very important that the underdogs are capitalizing on their chances because they're very much few and far between. So thankfully for the Habs, that was the last of that for them. They went on to have a very successful... What's going on? There's another one?
Down the wing with it. Evans driving to the net. Dvorak dropped it. Armia comes in. Throw it across. Saved by Thompson.
How about this miss off the side, off the post? What a missed opportunity for Evans. Wide open net, clanks it off the iron.
After watching this next clip, I'm now totally convinced there's not a chance in hell I could ever make it as a ref in the National Hockey League. Because my instinct when I see two grown men fighting is to pull my phone out and scream World Star. It's definitely not to do whatever the hell this linesman did.
And now Wilson draws in Anderson. Anderson goes into the Washington bench. Wilson trying to get at him, and now they're fighting in the bench. Anderson and Wilson have gone into the Capitals bench.
There are a lot of guys on the ice here that shouldn't be. Anderson and Wilson are now down on the ground as players are trying to reach over. Evans is getting in, trying to stop Duhaime from reaching over. The linesman is on top of both of them.
Wow.
And control has been lost here in Montreal.
Everyone is on the ice, and everyone has a dance partner right now.
They've done a good job of keeping a lot of the excess players, only the ones that were immediately involved, out of the mix and more towards center ice.
Jack-Eye has words with Thompson through his glove, I believe, Adam, on his way off the ice.
Believe me, they will be looking at film here as Jack-Eye got under the skin of Wilson, and it's been going on since the warm-up. And the door got opened. Once the door got open, anything that Anderson was counting on bolstering, he lost that. So into the bench he went. And the crowd loves it. Two fierce competitors, two big lads going at it here. There's the bench opening. That could have been something dangerous. The linesman is doing his best, but man, oh man, those are two big boys. Coaching staff trying to get out of the way. And the Canadians, with 8 seconds to go in the period, sting the Washington Capitals, and Wilson mocking them with the fake crying.
You ever see those videos online where a guy will be like standing against a wall, minding his own business, and then a 200-ton slab of concrete will come crashing down from the heavens, smashing just inches from his feet, narrowly escaping death? Well, this next clip is the hockey equivalent of that.
Kachuk and Gensel, the goal scorers. Now Glendening comes away with the loose puck, and he clears it the length of the ice. Oh, the cut past Bobrovsky, and then just wide. Wow.
Get a look at it here from the in-net camera. That's what I mean. Like, fortunately, that puck was going wide. I mean, if that's in the middle of the net and goes underneath you, that'd be a sickening feeling.
If you came up to me and you were like, hey, Tom, do you think teams should hire more of their fans to fill roles within their organization? I would go, yes. Look how successful it's been in Tampa Bay with their goal horn guy.
Turn it! They hit the goal post. They thought it went in. The red light came on. The officials say no. And now the puck's out of the ring. Crowd celebrated. They thought it was a goal. The officials are conferring. John Cooper's looking at his monitor.
Eric Furlack, the official, was standing right on the goal line. He waved it off immediately. This is a point shot deflected by Nick Paul and goal post and out.
Good call by Eric Furlack. As you said, right on the goal line, immediately signaled no goal. You know, we've been here before, haven't we, when the horn guy or woman hit the horn when it wasn't a goal?
The puck never crossed the goal line, therefore it is no goal.
I mean, I guess, you know, if you're the horn guy and you want it to be a goal for the home team, go ahead and see maybe you can influence the result. But
Some of you folks who are new to hockey may not know what this piece of equipment is, but it's called a blocker. Now, what it does is it blocks. That's what it's signed up for, and that's why it's called that. What it's not called is a stopper, because it doesn't stop the puck, it just blocks the puck. You understand, Mackenzie?
Harley takes it away from Drouin and puts it right back across to Johnston. Johnston finds a cutter. It's Harley. Blocker save by Blackwood. It's up in the air. Score! It fell behind him. It popped up in the air, landed on his back, and ended up in the net. 2-0 Dallas.
You look at the overhead here. It's the original save from Blackwood. He has no idea where that puck is as he's going back. Hits off of the back of Blackwood and in the net. It all happens here on the turnover in the neutral zone. Harley jumps into the rush, takes a shot there off of Blackwood's blocker.
Say, viewers, gather around. I got some advice for you. Come on in. Don't be shy. Get close. Get close. Get close. If you ever find yourself enjoying life, or if you're just generally proud of something you've accomplished, I want you to remember one thing. It's very important. Don't tell Craig Berube about it.
Reaction to the 2-0 goal in game one. Mark Savard fired up. Look at Berube. What are you doing? We're not even 10 minutes into the playoffs. Relax, relax. There's a long way to go. Okay, so skip forward to tonight. The opening goal in this one. Mark Savard, much more composed. The key, composure over the course of a playoff journey, Chris.
Well, just like that, we've come to the end of another incredible show. Thank you so much for joining us. The winner of last week's NHL Trivia is none other than SC1208, who got the correct answer, Matt Murray. Let's see if we can get this week's answer correct. Who is the only NHL player in the history of the game to score a short-handed hat trick? If you know the answer, put it in the comments below to be potentially shouted out on next week's episode. Until then, I'm Tom Stewart. You keep that head a-shaking. I can't think of anything this week.